Lex Aviation, folks, back at it again with another unboxing review for you. Hope you guys had having a great weekend. And we have moved on from all my unboxed pieces, my loose pieces that I have in my collection, and now we start to move on to my box pieces, regular, I should say, pieces that's in boxes. All right, I don't want to give it away, but I have tons of models. My huge amount of unboxed loose models is what I displayed thus far on my channel and on my reviews. So now, and again, I purchased those from somebody on eBay. It was a huge bidder and I won it. That was somebody's entire collection. It had some very nice and clean pieces, and I want to get those reviewed first, and they were amazing pieces, by the way. I mean, you all see them so far. Actually, my last airport review would be displayed of all those pieces. The last set of pieces, I should say. We had the Galaxy C5 that I didn't know I had. I couldn't remember I had. But anyway, let's get this review started, folks. All right. So now that I got those all out of the box, as I like to state always, I always have some pieces that I'm always excited by to get. And in this review, unboxing review, I have 3 surprises. You know that's my favorite word that I think you guys will like. But we'll save that towards the end. And let's get this unboxing review started. So we got looks like a couple of pieces here. 37, 800, things of that nature. But let's get this started with the United 67300 Gemini jets. Oops. Let's get this out the box and all right. You know, Gemini jets and most of the new manufacturers, companies, they don't wrap their planes like these anymore. But look at this girl here. This is a 6.7. This is United. One of the many colors throughout the years. Kind of like this color. Not my favorite. But anyway. Nice detail in turbo fans there, the blades. Look at that, clean. I have a nice United collection in their all colors before they merged and acquired Continental. Nice piece, 6.7. It's Gemini jets. Looks like the registration number on her is November 672 Unicorn Alpha. Got 2 starboard cargo doors / luggage ports. And I believe she is her power plant's a Pratt & Whitney as usual. More efficient, more thrust, more power, more thrust per se, less emissions, longer life burn. That's why most companies go with Pratt & Whitney, Rolls-Royce. Not taking it away from GM, but all right. Next up is a Boeing 727-200 Air Jamaica, which is no longer in operation, bearing those colors and livery, which is now in actuality Caribbean Air. I have a huge, not a huge, but I have a nice size Caribbean Air collection. I wanted to make sure they operate 37s, and they have about 4 daily flights, sometimes 3-4 daily flights out of New York City area. So when I seen this, I make sure I got all 3. I got some more in this colors, but I like to have a variety of different liveries and carriers. I should say carriers on at my airports. Makes it more realistic. All right, so we got this beautiful 727 Air Jamaica. Look at that, Spirit of Jamaica there. Details are nice. One thing about the 27, I love the way the gears open. The gear doors drop down, especially when she's taking off. You can see those gear doors. Look at the little signature. I miss seeing this. Anyway, old 27, American workhorse. And she's rocking JT's, Pratt & Whitney's, 3 of them, power plants. A lot of things our generation doesn't know, the new generation doesn't know. I should say this generation in aviation. Most aircrafts, if not all, had 3 cabin crew members. You had a pilot, captain per se, first officer, and you had a engineer, which was actually the second pilot. From ground to above, let me get it right. From ground to cruising altitude, the dominant crew member of the flight was the flight engineer. He took over all logistics, navigations, things of that nature, most of the components. The most important time of a flight in the cabin was the cockpit, as most people know. I'm sorry, I keep saying cabin. The cockpit was takeoff and landing. So the plane actually was dominantly controlled by the flight engineer. And this narrow body had had a flight engineer. Sat to the right of the co-pilot, and they had control of the craft until cruising altitudes, things of that nature. Fly-by-wire and more aeronautics, up-to-date, computerized touchscreen glass cockpits did away with the last crewman. That's what they called them. Flight engineer. All right, Air Jamaica. Let me moving on. We're taking some time up here. I'm sorry. All right, Air Jamaica, registration number 6, Unicorn. January, Mary, November. Get to zoom back in. All right. Let's get this one out of the way. Caribbean Airlines, which is actually used to be British West Indies International Airlines, and they catered to, and they actually, it was a national airlines of a country called Trinidad and Tobago, and British West Indies, which is off the coast of South America, per se Venezuela. Nice country. But this is made by Witty Wings. Nice and simple box. You got your limited edition. You got the height of the craft, wingspan, length, Caribbean Airlines 1 to 400 scale, Whitney, realistic decast collectible models, authentic liveries, high detail, excellent quality. And unlike Gemini jets and Herpa, especially Gemini jets, this is how they display their pieces. So in actuality, looks like you have two types, which I've seen this before at JFK many times. Flies in daily. And then you have this display. So you have two liveries, I should say. That's what Whitney's trying to say, and the check means this is the one that we have. So registration number is 9 Unicorn Sally Lima Unicorn. I'm sorry, you got it wide here. So 9 Yellow Sally Lima Unicorn. All right, let's get it open up. Comes with a little stand. Comes with a little stand here. All right, look at this beauty. This is when they converted their fleet over to predominantly 37s, the 800 version, I believe. Yep, the 800 version, which is more economy wise, and they could do a medium to short to medium long range. South America, the Caribbeans, touch places like California, West Coast from the Caribbean. Aviation has changed. You get a longer range with a smaller craft composed to the L10. They used to have the L10. They had the 340. I'm not sure what's their long haul model anymore. But anyway, Caribbean Airlines. Beautiful piece here. And as I told you, Caribbean Airlines / Air Jamaica. Air Jamaica has a 2% stake in Caribbean Airlines. Caribbean Airlines used to be British Airways. British West Indies International Airlines, BWI. BWI acquired Air Jamaica, and I believe one of the deals were they'll leave a little bit on the plane saying Caribbean Airlines, Air Jamaica. So in actuality, it's no more Air Jamaica and it's no more BWI. There is Caribbean Airlines, which is two carriers in one, but it's owned and operated by Caribbean Airlines, which used to be formerly known as BWIA. All right, beautiful piece there. I have some hard time focusing. On the power plants, we have CaribbeanAirlines.com, Air Jamaica above the cargo hold door, and you got the Trinidad flag on the back there with the Jamaica flag, I believe. Alright. And that's their national bird for their country. Look at that detail on the APU exhaust in the back. Nice. Got the emergency markings on the wings. Beautiful. And I got 3 of these. A little gorgeous. What do we have on the front there? I don't think we'll be able to get that. No, I can't get that there. Anyway, moving on. And we have 3 of these. No need to take them out. I think they're bearing the same registration number. All right. All right, next is AirFlorida 732 and a Pan Am 732. And Gemini jets. 737 was a huge success and still is in the American aerodynamics aero workforce marketplace. And their first couple of versions was a hit, and they just took off from there and excelled way beyond measure. Looks like they made a mistake here, and they put that on there. But 2 Pratt & Whitneys running. Registration number November 5-3 Alpha Frank. And this is the Pan Am. And she is running, looks like it's not telling me. Yeah, 2 Pratt & Whitneys. JTs as normal for that version in that era of time. But these were the short range workhorses, medium to short range workhorses of the early 80s, late 80s into 90s. And looks like this one first flew, delivery date was April 82. The delivery date for her was a little older, 79. Yep, 79. So these planes are older than me. But let's get them out and review them. All right, so we got the AirFlorida. Nice little piece there. Like the details of the chroming around the windows. Now those JT Pratt & Whitneys, they were a huge signature of the the 7.3 iconic look for many years, and they were loud. And a nice exhaust trail behind them, especially on full throttle takeoffs. That little girl. They were fast too. Beautiful. Excuse me. 732s carried up to 115 to 200 people. I remember flying on 732s many times. All right. Some problem zooming in there. There we go. Got your landing lights. Nice. 2 cargo doors. This is actually your exhaust. Here, 2 cabin exhausts. And the 732s didn't have APUs, which is auxiliary power units. It's the engine that's small enough, primarily in the tail of the fuselage, to power your aerodynamics. I'm sorry, your avions. Yeah, your aerodynamics, computerized, things of that nature. Not to mention these crafts were much older. They were just kicking off with fly-by-wire, things of that nature. In an event of a blowout, which means all engines are out, you still have your aerodynamics still operating. But just mention, we're talking about in the 70s, early 80s, still had 3 pilots. First officer, captain, and a flight engineer. All right. Got the Pan Am. Oh, look at this. Pan Am has antennas. Beautiful. Detail on this one's more extensive. Got your Jeffrey tubes in the front. Your Jeffrey tubes there. Look at the detail on this. Nice. Actually, I'm impressed. Gemini just did their thing with this one. Not to mention it's a Pan Am, but you know, certain models, certain liveries, you just got to get it right. And if you remember being in the airport and seeing a Pan Am or American Airlines craft go by, they were iconic for the detail. They stood out. They demanded respect and acknowledgement, even from their smallest pieces, which is 3.7 at the time. You know, so Gemini Jets got this one. They got this one, hit this one on the head. The chrome, the antennas, the Jeffrey tubes in the front. I mean, they did their thing. This demands acknowledgement and respect. The fleet of Pan Am, when you see them at a terminal, it was always back-to-back 2.7s, 3.7s, and then you had your wide bodies, DC-8s, 4.7s. But look at this piece here, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Comment, let me know, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But beautiful, look at this. American flag on the top. Pan Am, Gemini just did their thing with this one. For such a small model, as you can see the comparison. They're small models, but the detail that they took into making this mold and this piece here is amazing. All right. So the last of the small bodies is the Swissair A319 Gemini Jets. Looks like registration number on her. It's gonna be HB as in Bob IPV. First flew in 1996. Put this as part of the 319 family, A321s, A320, and A318. This was Airbus European marketplace answer to the 3.7 and the MDs. All right. Nice piece here. Airlines on the tip. Let's see if I get you zoomed in a little bit better. Swissair. Starboard side cargo holes. No APU. I'm not sure if they have an APU in a 319. Nice piece here. Keeping the short and simple. All right, moving on. Got an Air New Zealand DC-10. And I'm not sure who this is made by. Skyjet. And then we have a, whoops, Herpa A330-200, Etihad Airlines. Let's get them out and review them. Get them on box, I should say. Trying to keep it nice and simple, but I want to implement something. Difference between Herpa and Gemini Jets. Herpa, nice and simple. Now Herpa is a German manufacturer based company. All right, even though it says made in China, but Herpa is one of the leading first generation in aircraft models and accessories and They don't just do planes, they do trains, and detail is always superb. Gemini just takes the cake for his antennas and things of that nature, but Herpa is one of the leading companies, and they keep their stacks on the back. If you look, it's in German. All right, let's start off with the Etihad. Oh, look at the detail in the paint job on this one here. Look at that sparkle. And in actuality, in real life, this is how the craft looks. Pretty heavy. Let's see what we got here. Now, you don't want to zoom in? There we go. Nice. Look at that paint job, folks. Look at your landing lights. What do we have on the engine there? Beautiful. Etihad Airways.com. Registration number Alpha 6 Alpha. Oops. Fell out of zoom there. No, you don't want to get it back. Do apologize. UH. It's a nice piece there. I wonder what the H means above the cockpit. Anybody knows? Comment. Anyway, 330. Look at the wing details there. Flaps and one thing about Airbus, they're I mean, you have your thrust reversers and air brakes, but most of the power plants, the thrust reversers are within. They expand, lead the air, thrust, and then you apply your secondary brakes, which is your main brakes. Nice. Look at the engines. Nice piece. And then we have an Air New Zealand DC-10. Wow, look at the beauty on this girl. It's nice. Long haul. Back in the 80s, 70s, late 70s into the 80s, into the 90s too. This was the global workhorse, which was acquired by Boeing, the MD, which was more the advanced version of the DC-10, long range, TriStar. Beautiful, look at that girl. Like the details. It's not chrome all the way like that was a big thing with liveries companies back then. You wanted some chrome left over on your craft. Most of the aircrafts were always, well, the body fuselage was aluminum, so they want to be that polished aluminum look. Registration number there. Zebra Karen Nancy 2 November. I was actually looking at this one here. I didn't see the one under the wings. Beautiful. What's that there? The antenna ports, cargo hold doors. Beautiful. Even the detail above the cargo hold door for the hinges, they put that in there. All right. Got the DC-10 and a 330. I'm doing 2 and 3 at a time because I don't want to run out of time here. But that's why you're getting 2 and 3 pieces at a time. Got a little surprise here at the end. I don't want to give it away. But anyway, Got an Eastern A300 B4, whatever that means, Dragonwings. I'm confused here. It says Dragonwings slash JetX. So if anybody knows, please comment. What's the comparison or the relation between Dragonwings and JetX? First time seeing that. But the Whisperer Jet, limited edition, 1,000 pieces, or 1,000 units worldwide. And I got one of them. Got the Delta DC-10, sorry, DC-8. Let's get the registration number out of the way. November 1, 306 Larry. And Pratt & Whitney's, her power plants. First flight was 1969. Wow. The range on this craft back then was 4,500 nautical miles. And seating capacity was 139 to 189. Mixed density or high density, whatever way you want to put it. But this was an American workhorse back then. And this is a, looks like a Dragonwings. You see here, folks, this one just says Dragonwings. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. Dragonwings. This one says Dragonwings JetX. So if there was a merger, whatever, let me know. I just like to know things like this. I'm a huge collector. I collected tons of pieces for years, and now I'm getting to display and really take time and look at it, penmanship, and learn things. So I want to learn with you guys. But back to what I was saying with the Caribbean Air. So Caribbean Air was this company. All right, if you remember on the craft it said BWIA. No, I said that, I'm sorry. West Indies Airlines, British West Indies International Airlines. That's what that meant. Trinidad was a territory of Great Britain. They gained their independence, not sure when. I'm not going to go into facts about that, but this is the new look of BWIA, Caribbean Airlines. Let's get these pieces out and review and inspect them. I want to start off with the 340. It's 340-300. Dragonwings. Nice detail. Dragonwings were competing with Herpa, and then newly found at the time Gemini jets. So they were real inclined to keeping their detail and penmanship up. I mean, look at the gears right here. Look at the gear door. Tawana Jack November. Nice details here. The zoom going there. Airbus 340-300. BWIA.com. And their logo then was a steel pan, which is a musical device. Musical instrument of their country, the steel pan of the Caribbean. Remember, you hear me say in my reviews, prior reviews, Dragonwings wings are flexible, plastic. Power plants, more than likely they were Pratt & Whitney at that time. The 400, 500s got Rolls Royce. That's when introduced the turbofans. Starboard doors. Alright, and another thing I want to bring out. They always had spare parts in case you lost the wheel, which those that are collectors know you lose wheels all the time. And if that's right there is if you want to put your stand up, you take your gears out. All right, and it has a more ascending look, like if it's in flight. Now I left this one out, the plastic. I didn't take it off because I'm trying to show you the discoloration. This is how old this piece is. Looks like the seller tried to keep it in good standing and put some tissue in there too. Appreciate that. Don't remember where I got this from, but the plastic started breaking up. That's how old this is probably at least 25, 30 years old. And I always appreciate the collectors for keeping their crafts in good standing. Look at that. All right. I have many of these already, but this is the first one that I'm unboxing in an actual box. So I won't go into details. Dragonwings, I must say, their details at the time, they were the #1 collectibles, and they were fairly cheap until the market took over with other renowned carriers. I should say manufacturers. APU in the back. Nice. Now this door right here, I believe, I'm not even going to comment. I have to get my facts straight. I would say that was the APU engine that drops down in the event of a flame out. That's my first officer there, if you hear him. Well, I'm the first officer. That's Captain Benji. He's moving around somewhere. My little Frenchie. Look at this. I love Delta Airlines original colors. Look at that beauty. I mean, like I said, along with most of the crafts, she stood out. She stood out on a tarmac. Look at that. You knew you seen American renowned carrier when you seen Delta back then. American Airlines, Eastern, but beautiful piece there. What are you doing, Benji? I think he's just waking up from his nap. November 1306, Larry. I just noticed that. What does that say? Delta what? Fan jet. Turbofans. Beautiful. Let me try to get a better angle there. Look at that. All right. Nice. This is what I'm living for now, guys. That's what I live for the weekends, these reviews. I miss those colors. All right. What do we have last? Not last, next, I should say. Looks like we have a Virgin Atlantic, and this is a limited edition. I love the Virgin Atlantic boxing by Gemini Jets. I have a 4.7 somewhere, and for some reason it comes with a nice little. So we got a Virgin Atlantic. Looks like a 600. I'm not sure. Looks like a 600. 340. Great American workhorse. Long range. TriStar. Wide body. Tie in the original colors. MD-11. And I couldn't wait. I remember bidding on this once when I first started bidding until I mastered the art of bidding, which is the art of bidding, folks. If we get to meet in person, we'll sit there and have a conversation over that. But when I got this piece, I was so pleased. All right, so we got a 372 ER, extended range, MDs, and the 340. Let's get this out. All right, start off with the Virgin. Excuse me. Now with Virgin Gemini jets, you always got this card in there, signed by Sir Richard. I guess it's part of his legacy. $5,000 pieces. Now look at this, and you got this metal stand. But look at the detail on this piece here. Look at the wingtips with the British flag. I think he tried to have a standout in the detail and the livery penmanship when he acquired Virgin. Not acquired, when he came out with Virgin Atlantic Airlines. We had British Airlines for a long time, things of that nature. But anyway, why you're not zooming in? Come on. Sorry, folks. She's acting up there. There we go. Airbus A340-600. Light gears. Landing gears, I should say, I'm sorry. Landing gear lights. Oh. The 4 power plants. I got a 47 like this too. All right, moving on. We'll do the 777. 777-2. Aeromexico. Back again, what I was saying with the early 90s, late 80s liveries. They always made sure they had that polished aluminum look, which is beautiful. Sun hitting the fuselage on a sunny day on a tarmac. I mean, see a lineup and nothing but tails and shiny fuselage. Shiny fuselage was always ecstatic to me as a kid. These are the things that made people into pilots, that attracted young men and women throughout the world to become pilots in that era. You probably don't have that too much anymore. There's a lot of reasons why. Lightning strikes, attractive. Hotter cabins, burning more fuel to cool the cabins. Just like the roof of your building or your homes. Looks like we're missing a gear there. I'll check to see if it's in the box. Aeromexico. Now I left the boxes on here because I want to bring out something. Between the, and I mentioned, her first flight was looks like delivery date was 06 of March. Okay, but I just want to bring out something here. I should have took this off. Look at the MD. Beautiful, look at that. Long range wide body. TriStar. There we go. Registration number Harry Sam TME. Got the Thailand flag up there. Got your exhaust. APU exhaust. Right here. Beautiful piece here by Gemini Jets. The only thing they never did, I think I only have one DC-10 or MD-11 that actually did the turbofan details within engine number 2. Alright, beautiful piece there, part of the Star Alliance. Alright, one thing I want to mention is we had these long range crafts, wide bodies, and we think now today's 350s and 777s and 87s are economy wise, and their range is amazing. But look at this. This plane first flew 1991, which is actually an older piece. I mean a newer piece. But her range was 7,400 miles. Non-stop. Okay? More up to date. For your 777s, 7,730 miles. So planes flew non-stop for a while. Even in the early 90s into the 80s. I'm sorry, the 90s into the 2000s. But we got those 3 pieces there. Beautiful MD. Gemini Jets. 777. Gemini Jets, Aeromexico. And the Virgin Atlantic Gemini Jets. 340, 300. All right, my last passenger heavy livery, which I'm not going to really take out. It's going to take out too much time away from what I really want to show you. Is this 37200 Transamerica. All right. That Airlines was in the early 80s into 70s, I should say, into the late 80s. All right. So here we have a E4, which is actually a 200. This is the last stage of America's defense / withholding in event of a nuclear attack. Natural disaster, phenomenon, doomsday, whatever you want to call it. This will get deployed. They're in the air. Benji, sorry. I mean, she's in the air numerous times throughout the year and training, things of that nature, but you'll never know it unless you live close to the Air Force base or airfield. But a lot of people has never seen this craft before in their life. They would say, "Oh, it's actually, it's US-1." No, it's not US-1. In real time, you see her moving. I believe we possess 2 of them. Then something's going on that we don't know about, and it's time to take preparations and pay attention. To give you some knowledge of this craft, the Boeing E4 Advanced Airborne Command Post with the projective name, the Night Watch, is a strategic command and control military aircraft operated by the United States Air Force. The E4 series was specifically modified for the Boeing 47200B. The E4 serves as a, how can I say this? It's a variable mobile command post for the national command authorities, namely the President of the United States, the Secretary of Defense, and its successors. The The 4 E4s are operated by the 1st Airborne Command and Control Squadron of the 55th Wing, located at Offord Air Force Base near Nebraska. And E4B is a national airborne operating center when in action. All right, moving on. The E4B is designed to surveil and, for instance, EPUs and things of that nature. This what could fly 24/7, non-stop. She has our refueling ports. She'll get refilled and everything. But the E4. So I'm running out of time here, so I'll just my surprises is this E3B Sanctuary and a F-117 Nighthawk. All right. I mean, when I seen this as a bid, and I went hard to get this. Wonderful Concorde. I possess 2, but this is the one that's in the box. I love this piece. And I'm doing this review because I have an airport review set up for you guys, but I need one piece in order to do the review. And I don't like doing reviews of models for my airport reviews at like international airports unless I do an unboxing review. So I want to make sure I get this unboxed and reviewed for you guys. I need one piece for my cargo section, and it wouldn't be fair to do a review without unboxing review. But these 2 pieces here were hard to get. These 3 pieces at the end were hard to get. Even the Concorde, but I'm a master bidder and I got them. I mean, look at the retail price on this piece here. $118. All right. I mean, I spent almost near to that, but top bid, initial bid on eBay is not going to be the retail price. But if you know how to set your bidding up properly, that's what it comes out to sometimes, or even more. Some of these planes I spent more on. But this is a surprise, guys. These 2 at the end. All right, we got the pieces out, and these are the last final 4 surprises at the end. Oops. All right, look at this beauty here. Look at this Concorde. Concorde first flew in 1976. First supersonic passenger aircraft in the world, as we know. Beautiful. Powered by 4 Pratt & Whitneys. A lot of people see the Concorde and they're like, you know, it looks like a small plane, but it's a narrow body, but it was actually high enough, if not higher, and massive next to a 47. I mean, for being so sleek, not massive, but you know, she stood her ground. Last flight was from New York to Paris. Concorde ran her course. That's to prevent a tail strike. All right, British Airways, which was the first carrier of the Concorde. And the Concorde was not sure who made the Concorde, but anyway, beautiful piece there. Are you going to zoom in? No, there we go. British Airways. Gemini just did their thing with this one. Registration number George BOAC, which was a British Airlines BOA. And those that don't know, the tail, the nose, cockpit section of the Concorde actually retracted downwards after it landed for better aerial view and visualization for the crew, the cockpit crew. They can see the ground better, maneuver around the tarmac and the airports more better. Beautiful piece there. All right, moving on. We got this beautiful A300 freighter known as the Beluga. Look at that. That's where the crew enters at. Of course, it retracts. Number 3, registration number on this girl here is Frank George Sam Tango Cat or Charlie. Looks like the nose is touching the ground. Let me give you a little better visualization. Oops. Let me see. So in actuality, the fuselage is the bottom half, and the rest is all empty space, white noise if you want to call it. All right. Let me save that for the last. It's the E4. So all the antennas on this piece here. Beautiful. United States Air Force. More antennas. When you see this operated, oh, didn't notice that. Wonder what that's for. When you see this in action, escorted by some aircraft that's going down. Some fighters. Something's going down. Beautiful piece there. Registration number 40787. Folks, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Now here's the surprise at the end. This beautiful, beautiful E3B, which in actuality is a Boeing 707. Still in operation. It's been converted. Most people, this would be known back then as a heavy or wide body, but compared to today's crafts, she's small. And this piece here came with the F-117. Nighthawk. Stealth fighter. So they would go like that, which I don't understand why they did it that way. There's no stands, oh, there's wheels, I guess. And this goes, so she would go like that. Beautiful piece there. All right. It's one of my biggest unboxing reviews, so I'll try to keep them more shorter, but I like to go into details, especially about the craft and the boxing and things of that nature. So I do apologize. Comment. That helps me move faster with my future reviews. But anyway, folks, please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for my airport review.